classes from last Thursday, because last Friday, we checked the 3 pronunciations for regular verbs. And we started talking about what is the correct form to pronounce ed. This can help us to speak in past correctly. So we are going to have some vocabulary today, some conversation, and of course, corrections. Before we pass to that section, first we are going to practice the drills. So you know what is the correct pronunciation for your expressions. What is the correct past for this information? Number 1, you are going to tell me what is the correct word, the correct past. If you are correct, you receive an official ding-a-ling. But if you are incorrect, we will practice the corresponding drill. Are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
All right. Let's practice. Tell me, Karen, what's the past of finish?
The past of finish is finished.
You are totally correct. Finished.
Thanks.
Perfect. What is the past of arrive, Val?
Is arrived.
That is incorrect. We need to check the drill number 3. Attention. Go, practice the drill.
All the
drill.
okay. Arrive ends in the, which is a voiced sound. Therefore, it past ends in the arrived.
What happened? You are adding an extra syllable.
Arrived.
Correct. Arrived.
Arrived.
Okay.
Transition?
Arrived.
Exactly. The pronunciation is arrived.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Okay. So attention, Hector and Vianney. Hello, guys. You are going to check the mechanic because last Friday and last Thursday, we practiced a specific mechanic for verbs in past, for ed. So, Hector, did you see last Thursday's and Friday's class?
No, teacher.
Hector. One day you will tell me, yes, teacher, I saw the classes. One day, this is my fantasy. One day, probably. No problem in this moment. I wait for you. Okay?
Okay.
In this case, Vianney, did you see last Thursday's and Friday's class?
Only Tuesday. Friday, no.
Friday,
Tuesday.
no. Okay, but wait. Tuesday is...
And Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday.
Yes, because let's check your pronunciation.
Oh,
Tuesday
sorry.
corresponds... This.
Yes.
Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Or
Tuesday.
Thursday?
No.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Okay, so in this case, the important class for today is Thursday and Friday.
Okay.
Okay, so probably you will need to pay attention to Jessie, Karen, and Val to see the mechanic, because we saw specific strategies. This is strategy.
Okay.
Okay, specific strategies to memorize verbs in past. So
okay.
Check the mechanic and then I help you. Okay?
Okay, thank you. Yes.
Let's pass first with Jessie. What is the past of move? How do you pronounce move in past?
Move, finish, but,
Okay, so what is the pronunciation?
move, it,
Nice. Approximate.
move,
Approximate, because you are adding an extra syllable. And it's incorrect. You need only the D. Moved.
move,
Nice. Error pronunciation. Moved.
move,
moved,
Move.
moved,
move,
moved,
Moved. Very similar to arrive. Right? Arrive
Yes.
is rule number 3. Move is rule number 3. Let's pass to Karen. What's the past of open?
open, it's opened,
You are totally correct. Very good. Everybody, opened.
opened,
Opened.
opened,
Very good.
open,
The next, Val. What is the past of need?
Needed.
Very good. That's correct. You are studying. Everybody, needed.
needed,
Needed.
Correct. Needed.
needed,
The next, tell me, well, what happened to the E? Needed. I don't know what happened. In a moment, I put it. What is the past of help? Tell me, Jessie.
helped,
Very good. Everybody, helped.
helped,
The T, everybody helped.
helped,
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 Helped. That's correct. Okay, we're going places. Hector, what is the past of wait?
Waited.
Oh, wow, everybody
waited,
waited,
waited. Exactly. In this case, we need the waited. Good. Let me open the soundboard because I need to see the symbol. Soundboard. Soundboard A. Yes. Here's needed. Needed and waited. Next, rain. What is the past of rain? Piani.
Rained.
That is almost correct, but that is very, very different. In previous classes, we checked the following, okay? There are 3 different forms to pronounce ed. The ed can sound ed, t, or d. Ed, t, or d. These colors or these symbols represent the last sound in the verb. For example, if the verb ends in D, the past is needed, for example. Need, needed. Want, wanted.
Okay.
In this particular case, the verb ends in n.
Okay.
This represents rule number 3.
Okay.
The E is silent. Similar to open. Present open, past opened.
Okay.
Okay. What is the past of rain?
Rained.
Very good. Any other pronunciation?
Rain.
Rain.
Rained. That is totally correct. Now, attention here again. Check this out. For Hector and for Bien. Last class, the drill strategy goes like this. In the drill, you can see a specific strategy that can help you memorize. You need to replace this with the information that you have here. Let's take the example of rain. Rain ends in which is a voiced sound. Voiced. Therefore, its past ends in D. Verb in past, rained. If you repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat this drill, you will memorize all these verbs. Got it?
Yes, teacher. Yes.
Any question in this case?
No, teacher.
Super cool. Take a note because that's very, very important. Let's continue. Go. Rained. Karen, what is the past of ask?
Ask.
Can you repeat?
The past is asked.
You are correct.
Asked.
But give me more T. Asked.
Asked. Asked.
Excellent. Everybody.
Asked.
Ask.
Asked. I don't hear you. Asked.
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 Perfect. That's better. Yeah. It needs to be conviction. It's asked.
Asked.
Perfect. 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 Jesse, what is the past of decide?
Decided.
You are correct. Very good. Decided.
Decided.
Perfect. The next one is a little difficult because the pronunciation here is not bow, is bow. Okay, so everybody pronunciation bowed.
Bow.
Wow.
Perfect. The word is bowed.
Bow.
In a moment, I tell you the definition. Meanwhile, let's pass to the next. Box. Val, what is the past of box?
Boxed.
You are correct. Any other pronunciation?
Box.
But
Boxed.
Exactly. Boxed. Excellent. Hector, what is the past of crack?
Correct.
You are correct.
Cracked.
Everybody?
Worked.
Yeah. Very good. Vianney, what is the past of package?
packaged.
Perfect. Everybody?
Packaged.
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 Exactly. This is packaged.
Packaged.
Good. Good, good. Tell me, Karen, what is the past of rest?
Rested.
You are totally correct.
Rested.
Everybody?
Rested.
Rest.
Rested.
That's correct. Let me give you the symbol. Val, what is the past of afford?
Afforded.
Perfect. Everybody?
Afforded.
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 In this case, again, you need the complete syllable, the complete extra syllable. The next, Jesse, what is the past of watch?
Watch it.
Incorrect. That is definitely different. Watch.
Watch.
What's the last sound in watch? Correct. Which is a
Shit.
what? Which is a when I
What?
say which is a, this is a reference to the drill. Are we talking about voice sound or voiceless sound?
This last sound.
Can you repeat?
The voice of the last sound.
No. Are we talking about voiced or voiceless? Voiced or voiceless? Do you remember what is this?
Voice. No.
Okay, let's remember the previous classes. There are two different sounds. Okay, I need to include this information. This is new. Let me open with this new information. Just a second, because we have technical issues. Perfect. Okay. So let's go back to Friday's class. Rule number 1. There are 3 rules. To pronounce ED. And we are going to compare them. Rule 1 is when the verb ends in T or D. Right? Sorry, something is happening to my PowerPoint. It's working very slow. And there are others for rule 2 and 3. You need to know the difference between a voiced and a voiceless sound. What is a voiced sound? Here we are going to take all the sounds from the soundboard that you pronounce in silence. Do you remember this? Yeah, this was the part of Thursday's class.
Yes, but I don't know what.
Yes, teacher, I don't know.
What is the difference? Okay, the sounds that you have on top, these sounds over here, these are called voiceless because they don't produce or they don't activate your voice. This group over here. The name are voiceless because you don't need your voice to pronounce them. Because they go without voice. And isn't it very important that you understand that is the voice and the sound, but not the alphabet? Okay, because the alphabet is very different from the pronunciation in English. So we are not talking about the alphabet, we are talking about pronunciation. So how do you pronounce this symbol?
Pa.
Remember, these are silent. These are silent sounds, so it's voiceless. You know, no voice. Everybody, come on. Exactly. You see? Exactly. Shh. Okay. When the verb ends in a voiceless sound, you have one pronunciation. When the verb ends in a voiced sound, you have a second pronunciation. Yes, do you understand what I mean?
Just teacher.
It's a difference between a voiced and a voiceless sound. So if you talk about the voice, the sound that correspond to here. The last sound in watch, is it voiced or voiceless?
What? No, is that I don't know the phonetic of this word.
Listen to yourself. When you pronounce watch, do you activate the voice or you don't activate the voice in the last sound?
Was I think that no.
Exactly. You don't activate the voice. Therefore, it's rule number 2.
Was
Exactly. If the verb has a voiceless sound at the end, pronounce the ed as a t. This is watch.
washed.
Exactly. So it's so important for you to remember the difference between a voiceless sound and a voice sound. So you can understand the difference between T or D. If you don't consider this, you will always pronounce watch it. Watch it, watch it, watch it, because you are checking the alphabet. And we are not checking the alphabet. For verbs, it's necessary to check the pronunciation.
Yep.
Got it?
Yes, so it's washed.
Correct. Any other pronunciation?
Washed.
Washed.
Exactly.
Watched.
The same with wash. Washed and watched. The three are with T. With the same logic, tell me, Hector, what is the pronunciation of want?
Wanted.
Perfect. Any other pronunciation?
Wanted.
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 That's totally correct.
Wanted.
Tell me, Biani, what is the past of stay?
State.
Good, very nice, everybody.
Stayed.
Stayed, very good.
Stayed.
And finally, Karen, what is the past of park?
Parked.
Excuse me?
Parked.
Much better. Exactly. Yes, because the pronunciation parked, we have an extra T and an extra ED, and we have too many extra symbols.
No, just parked.
Exact, just parked.
Parked.
Everybody,
Parked.
Parked.
Park.
Parked.
and
Parked.
that is the pronunciation. Oh, yes. So, what is the most important form, the most important part to remember the pronunciation of verbs? In what part do you need to pay special attention?
The last syllable.
Almost
Mm.
shorter than that, shorter than the syllable. The last
Sound.
sound. Exactly. That's going to be for you to remember. The most important part for pronunciations in past is the last sound of the verb. Let's take that as a reminder. To remember a correct pronunciation of verbs in past, you must pay attention to its last sound. Any question? Easy peasy.
Not yet.
Not yet. Sure. Well, take your. Now, this is your tip. To remember a pronunciation, a correct pronunciation of verbs in past, you must pay attention to its last sound. This is exclusive for regular verbs. Irregular verbs is a different story, but this is for the next classes, don't worry. In this moment, we are going to do a conversation using these verbs. The list that is in front of you is a list of very common verbs in English, okay? If you have questions on definitions, etc., we check in a moment. So let's go right now with conversation section. Okay. We are going to practice talking in present, talking in past, and complete ideas. For you to have some inspiration, you have this list of words. Let's practice. Transition number 1. Let's go with this list. Ask a question, Karen, to Biani about about the past. Use the verb finish.
Okay. Did you finish your work yesterday?
Good. That's a good question. Did you finish your work yesterday, Biani?
Yes, I finished my work yesterday.
Nice. Can you repeat your response, please?
Yes, I finished
Mhm.
my work yesterday.
I like your answer. Very nice. Nice pronunciation, eh? Finished. Pronounce it again.
Finished.
Nice. Nice pronunciation. Karen, continue the conversation.
Okay. At what time you finished your work?
Nice. Let's give a moment to that. At what time? Repeat.
Did you finish your work yesterday?
You included did you, no?
Yes.
Yes, because no auxiliary is incorrect question.
Yes.
Complete.
At what time did you finish your work yesterday?
Excellent question. Vianney, at what time did you finish work yesterday?
I finished at 3 p.m.
That's pretty much it. That's an easy conversation in past. Very, very good. So it was close, eh? I wanted to check your question precisely, Karen. To include the auxiliary is the most important part to stop
Yes.
thinking in Spanish. That's one of the most important sections.
With the auxiliary did for questions.
For questions specifically.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. So we are going to get a random. Let me reinstall a PowerPoint. Meanwhile, let's give a random conversation. Okay. You can talk in past, you can talk in future, you can talk in present, you can talk in different forms. Okay. In this moment, we have seen talking in routines, talking about plans in the future, talking about present in this moment, talking about future predictions and promises. And we have practiced about the other is past. So you can make a conversation about whatever. Vianney, question Val about anything you consider correct or anything you can think about when you see the verb arrive. Use the verb arrive.
Is necessary in past?
You select whatever you think, but
Okay.
use the verb arrive.
Okay. Will you arrive?
Okay, sounds good.
You arrive to mall?
Okay, give me time expression. When are you talking about? Are you talking about future, past, present, time expression?
Is future. Will
Future.
you?
Give me time.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. That's the most important. So now, complete idea.
Will you arrive to mall?
To where? Can you repeat that? Micro problems.
At mall
Okay. At mall
tomorrow?
tomorrow. Okay. Very interesting. We're gonna make some corrections. Okay.
Okay.
The word arrive, every time you use the word arrive, it's necessary to use the connector at. But the word mall is incomplete. What do you think is necessary for the word mall?
The mall.
Exactly, because it's necessary to say what mall in a specific, in particular.
Okay.
So we
Okay.
say,
Will you arrive at the mall tomorrow?
excellent. At the mall tomorrow. Sounds perfect. Val,
No, I will not arrive to the mall tomorrow. At the mall tomorrow.
that was the correction. Exactly, because if one person says two, the other person needs to correspond to again. This is a specific case. If you say the word arrive, because the dictionary says the correct connector for arrive is in or at. We never say arrive to because hashtag English. This is a special exception. This is an exception. So I go to the mall, correct. I walk to the mall, correct. But I arrive to the mall is incorrect. We never say to with arrive. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
Action, Val. Will you arrive at the mall tomorrow?
No, I will not arrive at mall tomorrow.
Which mall?
What?
Which mall? A specific mall?
The mall
Exactly.
tomorrow.
Complete.
I will not arrive at mall tomorrow.
Which mall?
At the mall tomorrow.
At the mall. Exactly. Again, conviction.
Okay. I will not arrive at the mall tomorrow.
Excellent. Vianney, continue the conversation.
Val, what oh, what
You know, continue talking about the mall.
go, yes, what going to go tomorrow? I don't know.
Your okay, the moment we check correction, right? Just a second. We have.
Sorry.
Are
This
you
is the
talking
first
about?
my
This is the first what?
this is my my first pensamiento.
Pensamiento thought.
But,
But that's okay. That's perfect. This is the objective, to have an instant thought. You know,
yes.
question: is your intention for location or for activity?
Location.
Location, no? What is the question for location?
Where?
Exactly. So your first question is necessary to change.
Okay.
The next, when you are talking about plans, you use ing. You are correct. But ing needs a specific auxiliary. What is the auxiliary for ing?
Verb. Okay.
Verb be. Verb be corresponding to you.
Okay. Where are you going
Correct.
to go tomorrow?
Perfect. Where are you going to go tomorrow? That is a correction, my lady. Good job.
Thank
Val,
you.
where are you going to go tomorrow?
I am going to the work no, I am going to work tomorrow.
Eliminate that, no?
Yes.
You are totally correct. Very good elimination. Eliminate the work because it's not necessary to say that. For work, home, church, bed. You never use the with this expression. Tomorrow. Perfect. Questions? Very easy. Okay, perfect. So, Val, ask a question to Jessie.
Do you go to gym tomorrow?
Okay. Ignore the color, eh? Just a second.
Okay.
Yes, no, everything is bad. No. You are correct in majority. Okay?
Okay.
Let's check this. If you speak about tomorrow, tomorrow corresponds to future, right? And future corresponds to two different formulas, two different auxiliaries. You need will, or you need ing. Will is for questions about the future, general future, and ing is for plans. Which is your intention, general future or plans?
Plans?
I agree. I think your conversation is plans. So you need to match the word tomorrow, match it with the corresponding auxiliary. Do is not corresponding. Do
Are
is
you?
for things. Perfect. Complete.
Are you going to gym tomorrow?
Nice. Final correction. Go. I know. Gym is not a specific gym. When you say home, that is not necessary. When you say work, that is not necessary. But when you say gym, yes, it's necessary.
Okay.
Because you see, this is not a particular gym. There are many gyms.
Mhm. Okay. So are you going to the gym tomorrow?
Excellent. Jesus Christ, my PowerPoint is crazy today. Are you? To the gym tomorrow? That's correct, Larry. That's correct. Remember, match time expression and auxiliary. Always. So, yes, are you going to the gym tomorrow?
Oh, no, I am not going to the gym tomorrow because I haven't finished my work.
Everything is perfect except the pronunciation of finish in past. What is the
Finish.
pronunciation of finish in past? Aha, one more time.
Oh no, Vale. I am not going to go to the gym tomorrow because I haven't finished my work.
Correct. It's not finished yet. It's finished.
Finished.
Good job. Jesse, question. Question. Hector.
Hector, do you still have a lot of work?
Yes, I still have a lot of work.
Okay, so that conversation is nice. Now, to continue the conversation, Jesse, try to use a verb that you have in front.
Yes. Have you need help?
Interesting. Okay, let's talk about that. Have you? Jesus Christ. My PowerPoint is making me mad. Have you? Can you repeat yes?
Have mm, have you needed help?
Help. Are you? I know you only help, no?
Yes.
Are you talking about present or past?
Past?
Past, no?
Yes.
What is the auxiliary for past when you talk about questions in past?
Did
Exactly. We are practicing did. We haven't seen have.
you needed help?
Almost.
No. Did you need help?
Exactly. That's correct. Correction?
Did you need help with about your work?
With your or about your? Select.
With your job. Your work.
Okay. Have a good selection.
Did you
Yes,
need help with your work?
that's correct. This is very similar to you and Karen. Don't correct portions of the sentence. Always stick to one. If you are going to correct the complete sentence, not only the portion.
Yes.
Okay, that's going to help you practice a complete structure. Right?
Yes, teacher.
So, Hector, did you need help with your work?
Absolutely. Yes, I need help because my co-work is correct.
Okay. Your co-work, your
Yeah,
co-worker, the person that worked with you is a co-worker.
co-worker,
Yeah.
because my co-worker is um, how do you say enfermo?
How do you say what?
Enfermo.
Your co-worker. You don't remember enfermo in English? Come on, that's
Uh,
kindergarten English, man. Help, guys. How do you say
Ah,
enfermo in English?
Sick.
Again,
Yes, I need help because my coworker is sick.
perfect. Question, Hector, is Jesse talking in present or in past?
That you need in present.
Wrong. Did represents past.
Ah, yes, it's correct. Yes.
So you need to answer to her in past because she's talking about yesterday, she's talking about last week, she's talking about past, and you are responding present. This is contradictory.
In this case, is yes, I need it.
Exactly. Continue.
Yes, I needed help because my coworker. Uh, okay, my coworker was sick.
Was very good. I needed help because my coworker was sick. You are totally correct. Very good. Very, very nice corrections. I'm sorry for the incomplete correction process. My PowerPoint is having some issues. I need to restart my computer. But meanwhile, this is your class for today. Practice your verbs in past because this week is completely about verbs. Okay? And tomorrow we have new vocabulary. So I will see you tomorrow.
Of course, teacher.
See you tomorrow, teacher.
Have a wonderful night. See you later.
See you.
Guys, see you later.
Bye.
Mm.